Holmes back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Yep, that ball went out.
Chop to the left side, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, and foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Crawford in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
That's out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that is out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. 1 for 2. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Line drive, base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Ryan Bliss. And foul ball. Move to first.
Be safe.
Robles runs. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Robles stands at second with 2 gone. That one way outside. Now 1-2. To the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here in Queens,
Leading
John
off
Shabby
for
with
the
my
Mets,
buddy Chris Singleton.
second
And set to get us started,
baseman,
bottom five,
McNeil.
Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one to first. Raley steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the
The
fifth.
center fielder, Jose Siri.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Off the plate, and it's 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2.
Next,
Probably
for
could have
the
gone either
Mets,
way in that spot around the knees.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Lindor.
Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next pitch is outside. And a big swing and a miss. Man at first, 1 away.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. For the second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bryce Miller done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Drew
Seattle.
Pomeranz gets
Number
handed the rock
31.
out of the pen. 32nd appearance. And now Jesse Winker, 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at second, 2 down. That one to first. Raley takes it himself, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Mets lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. That's a little bit low. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Next offering is fouled back.
Three balls, two strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for Seattle, catcher
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's outside, and that's ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with two strikes. And a 1-2 again. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit. according to the electronic strike zone, but that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Now snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the corner for a strike. Pitch out, but no action. The next offering misses, and now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Pitching change here, Dedniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Dylan Moore, the next to hit. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And fouled off. Way high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Rodriguez over at second. Arozarena on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Mariners 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
It's softly on the ground to third. Handles, throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Just missed.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Moore. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. That clips the corner. And that one is lifted in the air. A Rosarena brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Cut on and lifted in the air. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. That one's in there. That's strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, you're in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So now 1 and 2.
Ooh, Bayo. Maybe they were to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Here comes Garver. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Victor Robles. There's a strike. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. So the tying run at second. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Daniel Nunez departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Sean Reed Foley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Bliss. Chopped on the ground, and that one handled, throws to first in time, and that's an out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.